The Los Angeles Chargers are going to be interesting this year. I mean, with Harbaugh coming in and obviously some of the weapons they're going to get, the draft picks that they have, this could be kind of a quick turnaround. And I think that Harbaugh could be that guy for the Chargers. But there's also a couple of ways in which we got to cover what could happen for the Chargers in our very first edition of our Chargers mock draft. And there's a lot of things that go into it. So we'll go ahead and bring you in here as we kind of get things set up to show you guys our settings. And hold on, zoom in and enhance sometime. So as you'll see here, we are doing a 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag, care for positional value, and drafting for needs are both relatively high. Got to change that actually to about there. Put them a little bit of randomness because weird things happen all the time. It's the draft, so we're going to go ahead and enter it. So right now, there's a couple different needs that PFF says the Chargers have: wide receiver, tight end, D line, running back, linebacker, and corner, and they've got enough picks to make it happen. So this is our 1.0, by the way. That means no trades. So we're going to go ahead and start the draft and see where this whole thing falls. And wow, was not expecting that. Rome Odud over Malik Nabers? Really? That's where we're going? I mean, okay. Now if I could make the trade here, I definitely would do Brock Bowers and Malik Nabers back to back if I could. But since this is a no trade mock draft, we'll go Malik Nabers here. I mean, basically, between the guys that you've brought in over this offense, things are going to be special pretty soon here. So, next thing, Jatavion Sanders. I mean, that's not a bad 1-2 punch. That is not a bad 1-2 punch with how things are going. So now you're back in the third round. You got your quarterback. You got your tight end to cover some things out. Jonathan Brooks. Rook Ororo. When we get into the later rounds, that's when things get a little bit testy, and there's some really good linebackers in this draft, especially late. So I'm going to go RO here up out of Clemson. I think it makes a lot of sense. He brings a lot of different things for your defense, and I think that would be a home run hit there for the Chargers. Now, so we've got running back. Oh, Cam Hart, Notre Dame. Yep, Cam Hart. So you got wide receiver, tight end. First two big needs. Christian Boyd. We got D tackle, we got corner. Linebacker. I have a specific linebacker in mind. And he's been my biggest draft crush for a lot of my teams here so far. Okay, spoiler alert, it's Cedric Gray. And right now he's going to be a little bit of a reach. But do I want to wait? Is he going to be there at 183? Probably not. But Michael Barrett is... Oh, Michael Barrett's there? Yeah, linebacker. Okay, I would love to go Cedric Gray, but Michael Barrett's there. That's hard to pass up. So things are looking pretty good. You got your last 3 picks, and you got the majority of your needs filled. Running back is something you can definitely fill in the later rounds here. So we got D-line, corner, linebacker, tight end, and wide receiver. Really, it is just about BPA at this point. Tyrone Tracy's a stud. See, Vidal is actually kind of a stud out of Troy as well. Not even gonna lie. Jalen Simpson has been really fun for me lately. Steel Chambers, Frank Gore Jr. You know what? This one's gonna be a little bit controversial. Isaiah Davis. He's a 7th round running back, but nah. Tyrone Tracy, my man. I can't do it. Do we double down on D tackle though? Do we do it? Casey Washington is a lot of fun too. Joshua Plummer are getting up there too. Like they're getting into get their second contracts. Casey Washington, I'm doubling down on it. He's an absolute stud. Plus, I think we can get Isaiah Davis in the 7th round. I think things will. Yes, we can. Isaiah Davis is there. Love it. I think he's going to be a solid back. Did a lot of things there for the Jackrabbits as they won back-to-back national titles, and things just got really interesting. Ooh, Andrew Ram out of Oklahoma. Yeah. I'm going to get a little bit of O-line help here. I know it's not exactly a huge need, but it's good to have depth, especially as you get on here. So, going to round out the rest of the draft here. I think this ended up as a pretty good draft. Yeah, I've definitely had worse. So Malik Neighbors there, A+. Like, you really can't write it up any better than that. Fantastic starter piece here for the Chargers. Then Jatavion Sanders. Yes, the tight end coming up out of Texas. At 37, you might want to trade down a little bit from this spot, but overall, Sanders is a stud. Rook Ororo coming up out of Clemson. I think this is a fantastic spot to get him. I think he's going to come in immediately and do some really good things for your defense. Cam Hart, another stud. So basically, you got to run here between Cam Hart, and Michael Barrett, who probably all could start for you right away on defense. You love to see it. Casey Washington, a double down on the wide receiver coming up out of Illinois. He's going to be a lot of fun in the NFL. Isaiah Davis, like I said, he's going to be, he could be the next Austin Eckler. I really do believe that. And then Andrew Ram here coming up out of Oklahoma. Again, good for some depth pieces. And I think that the Chargers are going to be in a really good spot. So they got weapons. They got help on the defensive side of the football. And they got an extra backup offensive lineman. I think it's a home run draft. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. All that wonderful stuff. But let us know what you guys think about our 2024 Los Angeles Chargers mock draft 1.0.